predator of the sea, terror of all men who enter the ocean, the very symbol of lurking danger. That is the shark.
Grey nurse sharks are often thought of as primitive, mindless, bloodthirsty killing machines. In fact, they can be placid, beautiful, and very sophisticated. Whatever your feelings about sharks, you can't deny they have an extraordinary beauty. So little is known about these sharks and just how important they are. There are now less than 500 grey nurse sharks left in the wild in eastern Australia. In order to see how they behave in their natural environment, I'm going to dive with them without a cage, just a few hundred metres from a popular Sydney beach. Because of their fierce looks, grey nurse sharks were once thought to be man-eaters. In fact, they were hunted almost to extinction. Marine biologist and grey nurse expert Kate Kilger explains.
People hunted them actively, spearfishing and long-lining hooks, because there were a few shark attacks. I think there was just a peak of shark activity in the 40s, 50s and 60s. What people thought they were there and they looked scary, so they were responsible for those shark attacks. Therefore we need to cull the whole species, basically. Grey nurses, if you've seen them, they'll swim along but their teeth kind of hang out. They're protruding teeth and they're jagged and they look scary.
This shark and his relatives are long-established enemies of man. He is a wicked, unpredictable opponent. If sharks are in the area, you can repel them with sounds by striking the surface of the water with your cupped hand. Or you can shout underwater.
No, they could definitely not eat us if they wanted to. As long as the shark attack file that I think's been kept for most of the 1900s, on record has 2 shark attacks from grey nurses on people, and both of those, like I said, were spear fishermen who had bags of struggling fish and the shark. It was just a purely accident, and then all that happens really is a scrape. They don't have the power, the jaw power, the jaw strength of, say, a great white shark. They don't have teeth designed for cutting like a great white shark or a bull shark or a tiger shark. They're more jagged. They don't have those slicing teeth. So basically and they can't chew, so basically to eat, they'll just bite something that's bite size and then swallow it. They don't have that cutting off or slicing into shape tooth. So they can't bite people, they can't attack us, they're very shy. The beach meshing program, so basically that's a New South Wales government decision to mesh, basically put up gill nets along certain beaches, the popular beaches during summer, and the purpose of that is to catch and kill sharks, to reduce the population, therefore reducing the potential of sharks interacting with people. And the mentality behind that is just ludicrous. They're all protected species.
Because of inbreeding in the east coast population of grey nurse sharks, they're now at an extremely high risk of extinction.
There's more interbreeding between the South African population and the West Australian population than the West Australian and East Australian population. But basically they haven't interbred for long enough that now they're a single species and incapable of interbreeding. So we know that population on the east coast is really threatened, but you can't just grab a few sharks from the west coast and ship them over because they won't interbreed, because they're basically a different species, subspecies, which is another challenge.
Despite all the ways we're harming these sharks, many divers are risking being attacked just to help free them from shark nets. You're taught your whole life to fear sharks, to be careful of sharks when you go to the beach. But then you're underwater and you see this thing you're told to fear. And it's beautiful. It doesn't want to hurt you. And your whole world is flipped upside down.